Welcome to Small Code Learns.
Today we're exploring the first letter in SOLID, Single Responsibility Principle, or SRP. It means, a class should have only one reason to change. SRP says that every class should do only one thing, it should have only one job. If a class does more than one job, any change in one responsibility might affect the other. This makes your code harder to maintain, harder to test, and more bug-prone. Let's see this with real-time example in code. Let's say we create a class called Invoice. In that class, we write three methods: calculate amount, print invoice, save invoice. These three methods each perform different responsibilities. But when we write all of them inside a single class, we're giving that class multiple responsibilities. Now imagine in the future, we need to update just one of these methods. Let's say there's a bug in PrintInvoice. That change might accidentally affect the other two methods as well. This clearly shows that the class has violated the Single Responsibility Principle, SRP. To overcome this, we should assign only one responsibility to each class. So instead of putting everything inside the invoice class, we can break it into separate classes, each with its own responsibility. Here's how you can create a calculate amount method inside the invoice class, which focuses only on the calculation responsibility following the single responsibility principle. Let's create the PrintInvoice class, which follows the single responsibility principle, SRP. Its only job is to print the invoice using a print method. Now we have the PrintInvoice class. Its only job is to display the invoice using the data from the invoice class. This way, if we ever change the print format or layout, we only modify this class, not the calculation or save logic. Let's now create the final piece, the SaveInvoice class, which is only responsible for saving the invoice data, keeping the single responsibility principle intact. This SaveInvoice class is in charge of just one thing: saving the invoice. Right now, it's a simulation, but later this method can be extended to save data to a database or file. Since it's separated from calculation and printing, your code stays modular and safe from unintended changes. Now, Invoice class handles only calculation. PrintInvoice class handles only printing. SaveInvoice class handles only saving. This is a textbook example of single responsibility principle, SRP, in action: clean, clear, and maintainable. By dividing these responsibilities, we made our code more modular, maintainable, and future-proof. This approach reduces bugs, simplifies testing, and follows good object-oriented design. Always remember: one class equals one responsibility equals clean code. Hope you found this helpful. Hit the like button if you learned something new, and subscribe to Small Code Learns for more simple C# concepts explained clearly. Up next, the open-closed principle in Solid. Don't miss it.